Hello guys, welcome to our Linux learning program. Today we will learn some basic commands in the Linux, which are the most important while doing the Linux administration. So in the previous session, we learn about the what is the Linux operating system, what is the Linux architecture, what is the file system hierarchy. So now today we will learn about the some basic commands of the Linux operating system. Okay, so I will teach in this session these 10 commands, 10 commands in this session. I wanted to teach some more than 45 commands which are frequently used as a DevOps engineer in the Linux operating system. Those frequently used commands I will cover in the multiple parts. So this is my first part in the Linux basic command. So I will teach the 10 commands in this session because I wanted to keep our video clean and shorter. So for practice these commands, we need the one Linux machine. Okay. So I had created the Linux machine in the AWS account. How to create the Linux machine in the AWS account? You can find out and you can create one machine anywhere. You can create the machine inside the your own desktop, or you can create the Linux machine in the background. You can create the Linux machine in the any cloud. So I had created the machine inside the AWS cloud. So if required, I will show you how to create the machine inside the AWS account in the another video. Please you can follow these commands in the any Linux operating system. It will help you. Please practice these commands. If you practice, then only you can get the hands-on experience. Okay, let's start. First, we will learn ls command. ls command is used for list the directories in present working directory. Okay, so let's see in the practical way. This is the my Linux shell prompt. I had logged in into the my Linux machine. Now I am in the Ubuntu user, so I am running the ls command. Here you can see it is not listing any files because it just I had created the machine and I had logged in into the my Linux VM. It is because of that I am not created the any uh, files inside my machine. So because of that, it is not showing anything. So if I use the ls hyphen la, so ls means list the files, and hyphen la means long list and with the hidden file. Okay, so it is show the all the file information which are hidden inside the directory. Those information also it is showing. So in the Linux, which file is started with the dot, it is called the hidden file. So now you can see here all the files are started from using the dot. So means it is the hidden file. If you created any files in Linux using dot, it will called as hidden file. So it will not show by default when you run the ls. If you want to see the hidden files, you have to use the ls-la. You can see ls-l. It is not show the any hidden file. It is only showing the count, because if you have the file, it will show, or if you are not having any file, it will show the zero count. So for the check the long list, I will create the one file. I will for creating the file in the Linux, we will use the touch command. touch command touch command is used for create the empty file in Linux OS. Okay, whenever you want to create any empty file, you can use the touch command. Okay, touch my file name. I wanted to create a file one. So now you can see ls. So that file one is showing inside the directory. Okay, if you are created any file that any file in the current working directory, it will list using the ls command. Okay, if you are using the ls-l, so it is showing the some long list. It is showing the more information about your file, means what with which user it file has created, what are the permissions, when it is created. These information is giving using the ls-l. Okay, now you had created the single file using the touch command. So if you want to create the multiple file using the touch command, you can give the file, means your file is started with this name. Then you want to create this some multiple file, like I want to create the 20 files with .txt extension. So it will create the 20 files in the one command. So now you can check ls-la. So this single command has created the 20 files inside the our current working directory. So here I am repeating, right, current working directory, current working directory. So how you can check the current working directory in your Linux? So the for checking the current working directory, pwd command will help us to. Pwd command is used for check the present working directory. Okay, mean pwd command will show you where you are currently working. So see, now I'm currently working in the /home/ubuntu. So now it is my screen is full. I want to clear this screen. You can use the clear command. Clear command is used for the clear the your screen. Okay, here clear clear command is used for clear the screen of your shell. Okay, now so we had learned the ls command, touch command. Then we learn the pwd command. So now we will see the mkdir command. Mkdir command is used for mkdir mkdir command is used for create the folder or directory in the Linux. Okay, so if you want to create any directory, so you can use the mkdir command. Mkdir your folder name, learning underscore Linux is my folder name. So now you can see learning Linux has created. Okay, this folder has created. Now I want to create directory inside the directory. Like for example, I wanted to create directory learning Linux practice as my folder. Inside that, I want to create the learning Linux. So in this way, I want to create the my folder structure. If you want to create the directory inside the directory with using the mkdir, so we can use mkdir -p. You can give the that file names, folder names, then enter. So it will create the your folders inside the folder. See, now it has created the learning Linux practice. So inside that learning Linux practice, it is created the it is created the folder as a learning Linux. So now you can see. So here means if you want to create the directory inside the directory, just you have to pass the mkdir -p. Okay. Now for go inside the directory, I had used the cd command, right? So cd command is used for cd command is used for navigate get the directories. So just we had navigated, right? cd learning linux practice. Inside that we have the learning linux. So if I want to go inside the learning linux, we can go inside using the cd command. So now you can see, now you can check your present working directory. Your present working directory is the slash home slash ubuntu learning linux practice. Then you have the learning linux. This is your current working directory. So now I want to go back to the our home directory. Now you can use the cd enter. Wherever you are working, if you want to go directly into the your um, home directory, you can just use the cd command. So now for example, you are inside the learning practice, then you are learning linux folder. So now you are inside the learning linux folder. Now you want to go inside the learning linux practice, means one folder upper. So you can use the cd dot dot. So now you can see your present working directory is the learning linux practice. These are the basic usage of the cd command. Then we learn the these commands. Now cat command, we will learn the cat command. Now cat command is used for cat command is used for create the file, display the file, and append the content into the file. These are the basic usage of the our cat command. So now I will create the file using the cat command. Cat, if you want to create the file with content, so you can use the cat. Your file name, my file name is the test. So it is allowing you to insert some data inside the file. This is my first file. Press enter. For save and exit, you can use the control D. Now if I want to see the data inside the my file, you can use the cat test. So it is displaying your data. So first you can create the file using the cat greater than symbol, then your file name. If you want to display the data, you can use only cat your file name. So this is these two ways you can create the file and display the content of the file. Now I wanted to append data into the test file. Test. So it is allowing you to insert some data. This is second line. Enter, control D. Now I want to display the data inside the test file. So now you can see. So my this is second line is appended into the test file. So these are the three ways to create the file, to display the file, or append the file. We can use the cat command. Then now we will learn the cp command. Cp command is used for copy the files from one location to the another location. Cp, your file name, my file name is the test. I want to copy that into the learning linux folder. So now you can go inside the learning linux and check your file is copied or not. So now you can see your file is present inside the learning linux. So cp command, cp command, it is used for copy the files from one location to to another location. So this is the use of the cp command. So next command is the mv command. Move command is used for mv command is nothing but the move command. mv command is used for it is used for move the file from one location to another location, and also used for rename the file name. So let's see. Now I have the file inside the my learning Linux folder. I want to move into the my root directory. mv test, where I want to move in my home directories slash home Ubuntu directory. I want to move it. So now you can see, check here my file is not present. So go inside your home directory. You can use the cd. Now you can check it here. My test file is the present inside the my home directory. Okay, if you want to check the content of the file, so you can check using the cat command. See, my file is the present inside the my home directory. Now I want to rename the file name. I want to rename my file name test into the testing. mv, my file name is the test. Our renaming file name is the testing. Now you can see my file name has become the testing. So here, for moving the file, just you can use a mv, your file name, existing file name, and where you want to copy that destination path. Okay, but while renaming, you can use the mv existing file name, existing file name, and new file name here. New file name. If you want to rename the your file. Okay, then next command is the rm command. Now I had created the so many files here, right? I want to remove some files. rm, my file name, like file1 is my file name. I want to remove it. So see, it has removed. Just if you want to remove the file, you can use the rm, your file name. So it will remove the file. Now I want to remove the directory. So cd learning practice ls, it has some content, right? If you have the some content inside the folder, you have to use the rm hyphen rf. Then you can use the your folder name here, learning practice. So it will remove the folder with your content. So rm command can use for remove the file, and rm command hyphen rf command is used for the folder which has the content. If you are having the empty folder, so you can use the rmdir command. Now rmdir 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 command is dir command used for delete the empty folder, and rm command rm command is used for delete the file and folder which has content or dir inside dir. Okay, if you have the directory inside the directory, if you use the rmdir, it will not delete because it that directory has the some data. If you are using the rm-rf, your directory inside the directory also deleted. So now I will show you one example. mkdir, I will create one directory, learning linux underscore practice. This is my directory. Inside that directory, I am creating the test as my directory. Okay, now you can see ls. This directory has created. Now I want to delete. It is also empty, but learning Linux practice has the test directory. Now, if you are using RMDIR, learning practice, it won't be deleted because it has some data. It has some files or folders inside the your directory. Because of that, it is not RMDIR command is not able to delete that. If only empty directory is there, then only it can be deleted. RMDIR learning demo. This is my new directory. Now just I had created that directory. It is empty, right? So now I can delete that RMDIR learning demo. So it is deleted. If you have the one empty folder inside the folder also, it will not delete using the RMDIR. If you want to delete that type of the folder, you can use the RM-RF learning practice. So it will be deleted using the RM-RF command. Okay. So this is the difference between the RM command and RMDIR command. So if here I am using the some options with the command. If you don't know the options with your command, so you can use for getting the more information of the command, you can use the man or help command. So man rm. So it will give you the documentation about your command. If you know some command but you don't know the options of that command, so you can use the man or help command for getting the options. Now here I had used the man. If you want to use the help also, you can use the rm hyphen help. So it will give the more options to you to use the command. So thank you for listening this session. These commands I have covered today. So I will cover more basic commands in the next session. Thank you for listening this session. If you like this session, please subscribe my channel and like and comment to the my channel. Thank you.